Hey, hello everyone. What I wanted to do today is make this epic coaster set of these skulls, and I wanted to do these. It's kind of, October, and I like skulls all year round, but I thought I'd make them. So what I'm going to do is work on these. This is my first one made. I used my heat burning tool. I just used, I'm going to grab my tool here just to show you guys. I had it hanging over my light. I used this one here. I got different bits on it, ends, and I just kept this one on and used in different angles to manipulate the burning the way I want it to burn and that kind of thing. So, I mean, you could do different pieces. I didn't want to wait for the thing to cool off. And to switch it around and all that kind of stuff. So this was the end I thought would be, I could utilize in different ways, using it different angles and that kind of thing. I could use the tip, the sides for the lines and stuff like that, and manipulate it around, and then the flat part to burn some of the big piece spaces. So that's what I'm going to do today, is make this. I also have a white wash over top. I used a stencil from DecoArts, and I'll show you that stencil. So I got this stencil, traced it, yeah, went from there. So I'm just going to burn these ones, and after I put the wash over it, I wiped it off so it's not pure white. It's just a white wash, and I used this stuff here, Vintage Effect wash, and I like it, so it looked pretty cool. And I also decided to put a sheen on it. So what I used is, I did use the gloss Mod Podge Super Gloss. They also have a Super Gloss decoupage, but for some reason I just happened at this point grab this bottle. But they do have, DecoArts also has a similar product which works just as well. So just to let you know. And yeah, and then I just burnt my edges to darken it up, and that's how it went. So just going to work on that now. So they're not all exactly the same. I tried to make them close to the same. Some of them here, like I noticed I missed some pieces of the mouth. I could just kind of ad-lib that. I just kind of add it on there however way I want. See how I got more surface here if I use my side? I like that. You could just go with the top too. It works really great. Get a little closer here. I really like that. Isn't that neat? So, and then like I said, this tool I can utilize in different ways right away without having to wait for it to cool off. I could just go onto the side and do it like that, and use this side here a bit. So I could just kind of do whatever I want. And I think just playing with it, manipulating it the way I want it to, will work for me. It'll work for what I want to do. So I'm just kind of, I missed some of these kind of marks here on my other one. I mean penciling them out, but whatever, it'll work. So I'm going to put it down and start working on it here. Hopefully you can move my camera a bit. How convenient is that for you all? They're not all going to be exactly the same. So I knew that. But it's just still a fun project. And this panel, I had a friend cut them who's a carpenter for me, but you buy these exact same size panels. You can pick them up at any craft store like Michael's or any kind of artistic craft store that has canvases and whatnot. So I just happen to have a friend who can make my canvases for me, so I paid him. And there we go. I'm just kind of manipulating it, but I mean, I could go just use my very tip. It's a little slower working, so that's why I like that. I can just kind of manipulate more surfaces on the side and that kind of thing. It's just working with it, practicing. I'm getting it the way you want it. I'm causing a lot of shadows here, but that's okay. I'm not used to my camera or my light being on the one side here, so it's kind of weird. One light should be more on one side, but and I just like to move my little piece of canvas here around, and I think this is a 4x4, you can just, like I said, buy them a pack of 5 or something like that at Michael's or whatever. That's actually what I did, was I bought a pack of 5, and I discovered I really liked them, and then I noticed a friend saying something about, you know, tagged me in a post about you can make some canvases out of leftover woods because he's a carpenter. So there, if you know anyone or you can do it yourself. And I'm just going to erase all the extra pencil marks that I don't want in there after. Now, I'm just going to go in and kind of just burn my surface here a bit. It's really warm. How fun is that, eh? Cute as heck. Cute as heck, I think. And then, so I said, like, I like this particular one because I got all these pieces. I got my flat edge here, like an ironing board. It's just like an iron, so hot. And then I got my edges, so it looks really good. I'm making some markings in here too as I'm doing this, so I'm going to have some paint in there. It's going to look really interesting. Do my edges, like when you're doing your edges on a card or whatever, you like to ink them up and make them dark or whatever. That's what I'm doing here, just heating it up. Easy way, you can do any kind of design on here. You can freehand it, draw something on there and just follow along. is complete. Isn't that cute? It is super duper cute, guys. What a great gift idea. Okay, so I'm going to turn this off. And then I'm going to hang it up so it doesn't touch anything. I like to hang it up. I'm going to go over and erase my pencil marks that I've left behind. I'm grabbing my Mod Podge, that super brilliant gloss, but any kind of glue like this will work. I'm brushing that on. And it works with nice warm cups, so I tested it out. There's some varnishes that'll get tacky once you put a nice warm cup on it or something like that. So you just got to kind of test it out. Play with it a bit. Just put some on paper and see how it works with a cup of tea, or when it's totally dry, let it cure. And that's that. Isn't that cute as beans? Cute. Cute. As they say, as cute as Bug's ear. But that's that. Isn't that adorable? I love it. Actually, did I burn my bottom edge? I don't know. Maybe I did. Yeah, I did. Just not very strongly. But anyway, that's these guys. And they're all going to be unique and pretty cute, I think. And that's how they look. So I hope you guys like that. Fun gift idea. I'm totally into that. So there you go. Bye, guys.